Well, I was just going to do another video here. Today we're going to be doing translations and in particular revolutions. So if you can imagine here, there's going to be roughly a pivot, and the shape here will revolve around the pivot. Now obviously this is going to change the orientation of the shape. So today we're just going to be figuring out how to get this pivot and how to do it on the graphics. So I'm going to do it in SolidWorks here, just to show you. So the first thing we need to do is we need to connect P and P1. So we're going to construct a triangle to find the pivot or the center of the circle, which the shape will be revolving around. So as we've connected these two here, we're going to bisect this line. Now by bisecting the line we can find the exact center point, because this is going to be an isosceles triangle, so there's going to be two angles that are the same, and it's also going to be a right angle triangle. So we're going to have 45, 45 and then 90 in the corner. The perfect right angle then gives you obviously a sector of a circle. So I'll just get my arc here and we'll bisect the line. Just want to go halfway past. Now we need to record that measurement so we can do the same on the other. Now, so when you're bisecting, obviously you just want to go above halfway and have the same on each side, so you can get the exact center of the line. So the last one's 85, this one will be 85 as well. And just to tidy things up, I like to put a little circle just in here, just so we can trim roughly the same size to keep it all looking nice. So now we can trim. Now I'm just going to change the color of these arcs just so you can separate each piece and put them into a circle. So now we'll just simply draw our line. So now we have the direct center of that line. So because it's at an angle, it's a really easy way of finding the middle of it. Rather than measuring it, you're getting the exact center. So we'll just change that to construction. Now since we have that, we can bring it, extend it out. We'll just extend it out far enough. Now SolidWorks are going to show me where it is anyway, but I'll just extend it out too far just so you can see if you're hand drafting it. So now we'll bring P1 across horizontally just with your T-squares, and we'll bring it down then to meet P vertically. Again, I'm going to just change these colors. Now, so at this point here then, I'll just drop something on it. That's the center of revolution. So we're going to be using this basically to swing all of our circles or arcs. So I'll just annotate that just so we can see. Just call it center. Now, so it's quite basic from now. It's probably the hardest part, is just setting it out. But now what we need to do is we'll just go down. Now if I show you like this, I will mark it anyway. Just you can see that P will match up perfectly with P here. Okay, so I'll just mark that in. Then we'll draw another one. So you kind of just want to do it on each, say, vertex. So this is going to be another corner here. Obviously did that from the wrong place. So I'll just go down, swing it across. I like to just extend this. SolidWorks is going to tell me where the line is going to end anyway, but I like to just extend it a little bit, just to be safe. Now the easiest way to work out where everything's going to meet is if you look at this line here that I'm pointing at, so just zoom in on it, and that's vertical in on the original shape. So because you're moving, you're revolving it, it's going to be a horizontal next because you're moving exactly 90 degrees. So we know that line there is going to be horizontal, and it's also going to be on the other side. So we know that this is the length. So I'll just change these actually. So we know that that's our length because of the arcs that we've brought up. So what we'll do is we'll work out our measurement here. So I'll just quickly smart dimension. So 20, you can just do that with your rulers or your compass or whatever. So that's 20 there. So now that I know that, if I bring up a line here, I know that it has to be 20. So I'll just smart dimension it. Okay, so now that's going to be the height. So this line coming from P1, similar to this one, is going to, the two of them are essentially the same line. So now what we can do is we can bring up where our arc hit this extended line here. We can bring that up vertically. So that's where it wants to hit there. Bring it across. And then we can escape there. Line again. Bring this up vertically as well. And all we have to do is just take our measurements from the shape below. So that line there is 40. So now as I set this up, click that's 40. And that's pretty much it. That's probably the hardest part, is knowing what orientation it's going to be and where your measurements are going to plan out. But as long as you take your measurements from the original shape and just bring them off the arcs that you've swung up, just obviously making sure that horizontal lines are horizontal and vertical are vertical, and they shouldn't run into any bother then. So I'll just make that dimension hidden, just keep it out of the way. So now all I have to do is just finish it out. So even when you're doing this on your drawing sheet, you can just use your T-square, bring it across, roughly overextend it. I don't have to here because SolidWorks is keeping me in line. So now I'll just change all these. I'll just change all them to finish. Now lads, that's it there. You can see that the shape has been brought up. If you check any measurements, it's all the same. So if I check this here, it's 20. Similarly, the opposite is this one here is 20, or if I check this bottom here, 40, and 40 there as well. So that's it there for me today, lads. Thanks very much for watching.